200 years ago, a world of mighty empires, golden cities, and global trade suddenly vanished. From Egypt to Mesopotamia, from Anatolia to the Aegean, prosperity seemed eternal. Kings ruled from palaces of stone and gold, their power carried on ships and sealed by treaties. Their words crossed oceans, their gods presided over peace. No one knows exactly why, until now. Cities burned, temples crumbled, and in a single lifetime, the old world fell silent, until its echoes reached us. The Bronze Age was humanity's first global civilization, a web of exchange binding distant shores. Tin and copper, rare and precious, converged to make bronze, the metal of power. Ships stitched the seas together, their hulls crafted with ingenious joinery. From Cyprus came copper, from distant highlands, tin. Along with them traveled ideas, stories, and gods. Palaces stored wealth like beating hearts, pumping goods through their vast economies. Kings wrote letters, sealed with names still legible in clay, negotiating marriages, grain, and peace. In Anatolia, the Hittites ruled with iron discipline. Though true iron was rare, bronze reigned. Along the Nile, Egypt projected order, grain-fed armies, temples gleaming in sunlight. Across the Aegean, Mycenaean kings sat upon thrones of ritual and war, their chariots symbols of status. Artisans transformed ore into weapons, tools, and beauty. Bracelets, blades, and boar tusk helms. Fields fed cities, surplus fed trade, trade fed power. The system was strong and fragile. Everything depended on schedules, on predictable winds and rains, on promises kept. Sailors knew the sea marks, islands like stepping stones, capes that cut the wind. No compasses, no charts as we know them, only stars, memory, and tradition. Ports became polyglot crossroads where tongues mixed and treaties were toasted. Diplomacy sweetened trade, and trade made diplomacy worth keeping. Success bred complexity, and complexity bred vulnerability. In the clang of metal lay both strength and the seeds of decline. Peace flourished under the gods, or so it seemed. But the sky remembers, the sea remembers, and the earth moves when it will. On the eve of catastrophe, the world looked ordinary. Ships to load, ledgers to balance. No one knew they were the last to learn an ancient script. Storms gather far from where they break, and every system has a point where one failure becomes many. Then, chaos struck. Droughts starved the land, rains failed, harvests shrank, caravans arrived light. When grain thins, promises thin, and order frays. The ground itself rebelled. Earthquakes shook cities already weakened. Aftershocks spread panic faster than news could travel. Hungry people move, and moving people meet walls. Cities burned. Armies disappeared. Elites who rode to battle found their engines of prestige trapped in broken terrain. Fire leapt faster than hands could pass water. Some tried to save memory itself. We read their fear in baked clay. When central power falters, the margins rush in, and from the sea came the mysterious invaders, the sea peoples. Foreign gear, foreign tactics, names preserved only by their enemies. They struck at ports, lifelines of the Bronze Age heart. Even Pharaoh carved their battles in stone, proof of a war on water. Cut the harbors, and palaces starve. Soldiers, scribes, and gods alike. Not all who came were conquerors. Many fled a storm behind them. Collapse is not a single blow. It is a rhythm of failures. Rations shrink, trust shrinks faster. Armies fight for coin, and coin depends on caravans now ash and silence. Banditry blooms in the cracks. Messages arrive late to cities that no longer stand. The network blinks, flickers, and goes dark. Listen, the hiss of fire across oil-soaked beams. Hear the sea, neutral, immense, carrying both trade and war. Feel the ground, indifferent to thrones and treaties. See the aftermath. Small things that outlast empires. In fragments, we reconstruct a storm that had many eyes. A darkening sky over a darkening age. Within a century, the great powers, Egypt, Mycenae, the Hittites, had fallen. Palaces became charcoal and memory. Even Egypt reeled, a survivor, but scarred. A letter found at Ugarit froze the moment help was begged, and never came. Writing systems vanished. Where scribes fell silent, taxes, orders, and history withered. Trade collapsed. The world entered a dark age. Power retreated from palaces to pastures. Necessity bred innovation. Iron, once rare, slowly took the stage. Art grew local, humble, resilient. From shards, new alphabets emerged. Easier to learn, harder to forget. Survival became the grandest project. Ruins speak if we learn their language. Charcoal horizons in the earth mark the flame lines of history. Our graphs and dates reduce terror to lines, but lives were lived in those gaps. Silence took the places where crowds once chanted to kings. The stones endure, but names are easily lost. Under the same stars, new peoples would tell new stories, show modern cities fading over ancient ruins. The Bronze Age collapse reminds us, no civilization is eternal. We too live by networks, ships, codes, currents of trade. Strength lies in connection, and so does fragility. Climate shifts, resources strain, promises meet their limits. But warning is not fate. Memory is our advantage. Every empire that rises must one day fall. Between rise and fall lie choices, cooperation, humility, foresight. Echoes of the past, where history comes alive. Subscribe for more journeys into the ancient world. Until next time, listen to the stones. For in their silence, the past still speaks.